There's this brand new broken method which you could use to get thousands of eggs a day, and it's actually insane. But before I go straight in the video, make sure to hit the subscribe button as we are trying to get 25k subscribers. Alright, first of all, let's break up what the update is. Basically, in this update came the fairy person, and every hour or so, the fairy event will happen and one of your plants will get the glimmering mutation. As you can see, I have all these plants down, and you'll be wondering, why do I have all these plants down? Why are they necessary? Well, look at this person right here. Over here is the fairy event. If you go to this person, you could upgrade. This got my Roman, this whatever. If you go to this person and says, show me an upgrade, you get an upgrade every single time. And every single of these updates are actually insane. And then also, it's over here, a fountain of power. Every time you have a plant with the glimmering mutation, you could give it here, and it has to beat the power up right here, this thing. And every time you finish that, you can get a wish, which includes some of the best items. With that, also, you could complete the small quest right here, one glimmering tomato, which may be hard, but it's super easy. And this is probably the best strat. If you guys don't know, there are certain plants you need to plant down in the garden to level up from tier 1 to tier 5. Look at my garden right here. This is all the tier 1 things. What you're gonna need are corn, tomatoes, dandelion, strawberries, blueberries, and daffodils. And maybe wait up for them to have the glimmering mutation, but just stock them up. And then for tier 2, you might still need some of them, but you're gonna need this stuff over here: bamboo, apple, pumpkin, watermelon. And then for tier 3, you're gonna need cactus, coconut, mango, dragon fruit, cacao, mushrooms, and the grape. For the last tier, Romanesco, the elder strawberry, the giant pine cone, the burning bud, and the ember lily, and the sugar apple. So basically, you go from the most common to the least commonest plants out there. And let's go to my garden, and I'll show you how this thing basically works. Let's grab a tomato with the glimmering mutation, if you can find one. Come on. Alright, right here, a rainbow glimmering tomato. Let's go all the way over to this fairy, and let's go to the wishing well actually, and we have to give this to the wishing well, and it can finish the full thing. Instead of putting 100 different things that count as 100 points, you just do this, offer my plant, and boom, complete. Let's make a wish. And what should I get? I think the best thing to get right here is the fairy targeter. The fairy targeter is basically like a staff. You plant it near your best items to get the mutation. So let's plant it over here, because I want these things to get. We will come here and enchant this area 10 times. But then we go back all the way over here and it says 200 fountain. We're like, what? 200? That is way too much. But now you can go back and get one of your corns. I have a corn right here. Let me get that glimmering corn. And look at this. Oh, it duped. Bet I have 2 glimmering corns. And then you go over there and you give 1 glimmering corn. It sometimes varies, but if you're in the basic one, it'll give you a basic plant. So offer this plant, and boom, you completed the next stage. Make a wish, fairy points. And look, we just got a couple hundred fairy points. So now we have 2,000 fairy points. And then now you're asking for a dragon fruit and a bamboo. And boom, let's go back to our garden. Let's get a dragon fruit with glimmering. Hopefully I have one. I got the glimmering dragon fruit, and now we have to get the glimmering bamboo, which I think I do have. Yes, it's right over here. So let's go get that glimmering bamboo. And now we go back over there and give this. And oh my god, that thing is absolutely massive, bro. Alright, now we do this, offer this plant, and then we do this, offer this plant, and boom, we complete it again. Make a wish, and we got the egg. I didn't see what was there. I actually misclicked. But we already got another egg. And now we go back over, and now it's asking for a pepper and a cacao. We have a cacao ready. We should have a pepper ready, hopefully. Yeah, we have pepper ready, cacao and pepper ready once again. This is actually insane. Have everything set down, and if you go AFK for a couple hours, or you can even leave the game, because this thing works offline. So let's give this, offer this plant, and we give this, offer this plant. My fault. A pepper and a grape. Alright guys, so I read that so wrong. It was supposed to be a glimmering grape and a glimmering pepper, but I got a cacao, which was still good, but it's useless. And what you need is a full team of either stegosauruses or a full team of ants. Because as you can see, a giant ant right here has a 10% chance the food duplicates, and the stegosaurus also has the same type of thing, but it's 8.4% chance the fruit to duplicate. So if you were to combine all this together, you would have an insane chance of getting the duplicated fruits. So if I just get my radar out here and get every single one of these plants, I could do that, but I won't. And also have a second garden slot where you could place the grinding things. If you don't have any other plants ready, make sure you have a second garden, but I don't, so I'm gonna get this one ready. Let's place some things I could easily harvest, which is a sugar apple. Alright, let's place 13 sugar apples. Let's just place some sprinklers on it so we can get ready for the event to happen later on. Alright guys, for you, I'm gonna buy this. Sadly, I'm losing some Robux here, but I'm not gonna waste all this time for this video. So for you guys, I'm gonna buy it. So make sure to hit the subscribe button because I'm wasting my Robux, or I'm using them on you. So we bought this, and look at this. We're gonna have all the sugar apples ready, and then whenever the event happens, because we do not have the glimmering grapes, so we just have to wait some time. Also, let's go over here and say, show me the upgrades. We're gonna upgrade some of our stuff, which is the roaming fairies fly, and then we're also gonna do let's do this thing right here and the fairy spawn amount, because each time you upgrade these, this thing right here gives you more points. This thing right here also gives you a longer chance for your fairies to act on your garden. But yeah guys, other than that, that's gonna end off the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and see you guys in the next video. Peace.